1,500 years. This is what you're supposed to be doing. They've been dominated by the elites. The elite families controlled the papacy. Now they don't. The pope that they have now is not part of the elite. And the next pope will not be part of the elite. There's probably still people of the elite in the church, but the pope is not of the elite. Of course, people that are traditional Catholics are probably thinking, well, this guy's just evil. He's going to turn the church into something new, something evil, and they don't know. They don't know what they don't know, and Cryan says that. That's a quote that Cryan says. They just don't know. That's going to be something to see. I mean, I don't go to church. I don't know if there's people in the church that are getting the church ready for this, because it has to be done gradually, I would think. I think they could have more of a liturgy. I think they should come up with a liturgy that's, I don't know, I mean, use the true name of the prophet, Yeshua. Call him by his name. Use the names of God. Address God by his name. Address the Holy Ghost by Shekinah. Use the real names of God. They could have the rest of it all in English. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you say the name of God, say the original name, so that it gives a they should start using the names of God more, I think. But God wants, I think it's more important for there to be female priests. Maybe this other stuff will come later. If they can get female priests, then maybe they will bring these other changes in. They'll bring in the lost books, and they'll maybe even find out what the original Mass was, and they'll start saying it. It might have been different everywhere, though. If they could come up with something, a new council, where they could figure out what the Mass really was, and do it. Replace what we've got with the new Mass. Have a true Mass that goes back to when the early church. Find out what the early church actually did, and have a woman be the priest. And it's probably going to be different than what we have. It's probably going to have scriptures out of the Gnostic Gospels in it. They might even do meditation. They used to have a chanting that was miraculous. And that was at Mass, I would guess. That they did that at Mass. And they took that all out. They need to put that back. And that would be something to go to just for the music. And that music has a physical effect on you. It can cure you. It's a beautiful thing. They took it out because the elites didn't want to have it. They didn't want us having that. They could bring that back. Bring back the Gnostic Gospels. Bring back the chant. I'm not sure what you call it. I don't know if they actually did meditation during Mass. Bring that back if they did it. They did it somewhere in the church. I don't know if it was done at home but when we go to the Mander, they have a period of meditation. You sit quietly. And a lot of people aren't very good at it. The church, we need the church. We were given a lot, and we lost it. The elites took it. It's Not that we lost it, the elites took it away. Maybe we let them take it away, but they took it away. We got to get it back. The West is devoid of it until we get it back. And there might have to be some research to figure out what was there. What we lost? I don't even think we know what we lost. The music? Some of that might have been lost. There's probably somewhere it's preserved, though. They gotta go find it. I hope it's something that you can write down. Or maybe there's somewhere they still practice it in Africa or something. But they need to find it. Maybe somebody's got it in their Akash. And they'll be born and they'll just suddenly have this music. They'll invent it, reinvent it, but they'll be sort of like remembering it from back 1,700 years ago, 1,800 years ago, back when they did it. Because they did it. They did it at one time, and it was beautiful. And that's what we should have. That's what we were given by God. We're at 104.6 miles.